Hey folks, for any of you that are new to the team or anybody that's forgotten who I am, I'm Coach Stan. I am the head year-round coach. I hope you're all staying safe. If you're not watching Coach Mackenzie's workout videos, I suggest you do so. They're a great way to get in shape, start getting a little bit stronger, and she also gives some helpful information. All of you should have the goal of being in the best shape possible before our pool reopens. One of the best ways to do this is to take advantage of your backyard pool if you have one. Some of our top swimmers are already swimming in their own backyard pools even though they're unheated. Do you have to swim in a cold pool? No. But I know that some of you will be doing that, so that's why we're making this video. How cold is too cold? Well, if your pool is in the 50s, it's probably too cold. If your pool is in the mid-60s, it might be worth trying. On your first few attempts, you might only be in the water for a few minutes. If you keep trying that every day, you'll quickly find that you should be able to stay in longer and start doing some things that are going to be productive. If you try it for a minute or two and then wait another week before you get in again, your body's not going to adjust. Can you be productive in a short backyard pool? Yes, we're going to talk about ways to do that a little later in the video. Let's get started. Before you do anything, make sure your pool is clean and clear. If your pool is dirty, don't get in. If your pool is green, don't get in. Remove any hoses, chlorinators, creepies, or anything else that could get in your way. Don't forget to use some sunscreen if you're going to be outside during the day. Some of you will be more productive if you come up with a plan before you start. You can put it in a Ziploc bag so it doesn't get wet. Make sure that you are properly supervised. Never swim alone. If you're going to swim in a cold pool, you need to be prepared. If you use an inhaler, make sure to have it nearby. Asthma attacks can be more likely in cold water. It's easy to tighten up in a cold pool, so do some dry land and stretching before you get in. Focus on your shoulders, groin, and hamstrings. Right before you get in, do a few minutes of cardio to get your body temperature up. You should be to the point where you're starting to sweat a little bit. If you have your supervision, get in and get swimming right away. Just standing on the steps will quickly drain your body heat. You're more likely to get cold, tighten up, and you won't be able to stay in as long. If you're starting to turn blue or purple, it's time to get out. If your pool is cold enough that you think you're seeing penguins, get out and seek shelter immediately.
Careful, Gunner. Oh, sorry.
Even though your backyard pool is shorter than a normal pool, there's plenty of things you can do to be productive. This starts with being smart. Your backyard pool probably doesn't have targets on the walls or lines on the bottom. You need to pay attention and stay focused so you don't end up running face first into a wall. Be careful when swimming backstroke since you probably don't have backstroke flags either. One of the simplest things to do if you're low on space is to hold onto the wall and kick, just like we do with the younger kids. Butterfly kick might take a little bit more coordination. If you're doing breaststroke kick, make sure to finish your kicks. A good arm exercise if you're low on space is to brace your feet against the wall and skull backwards. Most backyard pools are deep enough that you can tread water. Have your hands out of the water to make it a little more challenging. You can hold something to make it even harder. Small rocks, big rocks, or something you found on the side of the road. If you find something interesting to tread with, take a short video and send it to Coach Mackenzie. While treading, egg beater kick might be a little easier to do, but it's not going to be as productive. If you're doing breaststroke kick, make sure you finish your kicks. If you have a little bit of space, it's a good idea to spend some time working on your turns. Head into the wall to work on your timing, foot placement, and other mechanics. You should still be able to work on your push-offs, your underwater rotation, and a kick or two. Push off the wall, take a few strokes, and flip it mid-pool to work on flip speed. More advanced swimmers can try to go into a double somersault without using their arms. When you're done working on your turns, you can also work on your push-offs. Focus on a tight streamline, explosive push, and the angle you leave the wall. If your pool is long enough, you can even work on a couple of underwater kicks. Now we're going to be talking about tethers. A swim tether is a device used to hold you in place while you swim. You can buy them from some online swimming stores or Amazon. They're usually made out of rubber tubes, allowing them to stretch as you swim. If you don't want to buy a tether or can't find one in stock, you can make one using a piece of rope. Obviously, a rope isn't going to stretch, but it will still keep you in place and is better than nothing. Before using a tether, make sure it's securely fastened to something that's not going to move or going to break. If your cord is too long or you can almost touch the other side, wrap it around something or move it to an attachment farther away. Don't tie it to your dog. Don't try to swim while someone's holding it. And don't attach it to something that you're going to pull into the pool. You can swim all 4 strokes while using the tether. When swimming backstroke, remember to rotate the tether around so that the cord comes out your stomach. A tether that stretches can also be a great way to work your underwaters.
Hey, that was pretty good.
When you're done, make sure you thank whoever was watching you. Remember to put everything back in the pool and clean up all of your equipment. If your pool was cold, stretch or take a warm bath to loosen up. Don't forget to hydrate. It might also be a good idea to use some ear drops so you don't get an ear infection. If you swam in your backyard pool, I hope you managed to have some fun. Well, folks, that's it for today. I hope this video managed to give you some ideas or at least keep you entertained. If you have any questions, please ask your coach. And thank you for watching. Stay safe.